Today we are going to discuss about cordless telephone systems, not simply cordless telephones. Okay, cordless telephone systems. See here, first of all, what is meant by cordless telephones? What is meant by cordless telephones? See, cordless telephones are simply operate without cords attached to the handset. Without cord means wire. Cord means wire. Okay. Cordless telephones are simply a telephones that operate without cords attached to the handset. To the handset. Okay, handset means, so let us consider our standard telephone system, that is landline system. We are taking a one particular part to our hand, that will put it on our ear, then it will be talks. That is a handset. Okay. See here, this is handset. Okay. Now this is the telephone system. This is handset. This is the cord between the handset to telephone. But whenever we are considering this is a telephone, there is no cord between the handset to this telephone system. Okay. This is cord telephone system. This is cordless telephone system. Okay. So this is the card. Okay. This is the card, not card, card. Okay. So, but here there is no card. Okay. So the cordless telephone means, which is simply represented as a telephone system. The telephone system operates without cord or without wire or without transmission medium attached to handset. This is the handset mode. Listen, this is represented as handset. Sorry, this is handset. This is a telephone system. Okay. So whenever we are considering as a telephone system, whenever we are considering as a telephone system that is originally occupied, that is originally occupied the narrow band of frequency, nearly 1.7 megahertz, that is just above the AM broadcasting range. Okay, listen. Whenever we are considering as, whenever we are considering as the cordless telephone systems, the cordless telephone systems, the cordless telephone systems occupied, the frequency is narrow band frequency. Basically, five frequencies: narrow band frequency and wide band frequency. Okay. In this case, that means in the cordless telephone system, which occupies the frequency ranges narrow band frequency. The frequency ranges narrow band frequency, which is nearly 1.7 megahertz of the frequency. That 1.7 megahertz of the frequency, which represents just above the AM broadcasting band, and the 60 hertz only hertz household power line for an antenna, because we are attaching the standard telephone system or a cordless telephone system which is within the office or within the home. Okay, that is not a it is not possible to carry that particular system. Okay, so cordless means that is represented as cord without attaching cord between the telephone system to handset only. Okay, that is not a mobile system. This is not a mobile. This is a standard telephone, but without cord from the telephone system to this particular handset. Okay, at that time, which occupies the frequency ranges, that is narrowband frequency with the range of 1.7 megahertz approximately. This 1.7 megahertz of the frequency will be considered as just above the AM broadcasting frequency, and 60 hertz, which is used at the household power line for an antenna. Okay. Then this this units, that is this particular unit, the telephone set unit, which is used frequency modulation, where the voice quality is pure. And which is susceptible to interference from the frequent lights or automobiles or any ignition systems. Okay, so now whenever which is caused by such devices, then for getting a quality of the information, we are considering as that is a frequency modulation. We are considering as a frequency modulation. Okay, so the cordless telephone sets transmits and receive over narrowband FM channels, which is spaced between 30 kilohertz to 100 kilohertz of the frequency, depending upon the modulation and which frequency band which is used. Very, very important point. Okay. So this cordless telephone set transmits and receive over the narrowband FM, narrowband frequency modulation, narrowband FM. Okay, so in the narrowband FM channels, which is having the channel spacing between the channels, that is 30 kilohertz to 100 kilohertz. Apart from that, which is depends upon the modulation and what frequency band which is preferred or which is used. Okay, so that is the cordless telephone system basic information. Okay, but what is the transmission mode in the cordless telephone system? What type of transmission mode is used? Okay, so a cordless telephone is a full duplex battery operated. A full duplex means, what is meant by full duplex? First year lo cheppa. Transmission mode: simplex, half duplex, full duplex, and full duplex. What is meant by full duplex? Full duplex means the data transmission is possible in both the directions, same time, between the same two stations. Okay, so the data transmission is possible in both the directions between the same two stations. That is called as the full duplex transmission mode. Okay, example for full duplex transmission mode is already we know that is telephone system. Okay, so that a cordless telephone system, not cellular, a cordless telephone system which use a full duplex or battery operated. A full duplex battery operated. This is the battery AC power. Okay, power supply here. Okay, from this power supply. Okay, now which is a portable radio transceiver. It is a simple device, portable radio, but not carrying for everywhere. Okay, within this home or offices, there is a possibility to carry because it is a cordless. Okay, so this portable radio transceiver that communicates directly without a stationary transceiver, and somewhere in the subscriber or home, the subscribers which is used in the home or offices, etc., etc. Home or offices, etc., etc. Okay, so that is represented as the particular cordless telephone system. Okay, so here let us see this diagram. This diagram shows it represented as a cordless telephone system. Okay, now it is portable cordless telephone set. This is a portable cordless telephone set. So this is base station. This part is wall jack. It will be attached to wall. Just it will be pushed like this. Okay. Now this is one block diagram. This will be represented as another block diagram. Okay. So what we will do is here. Let us consider this is a base station here. Let us consider here. This is a base station. So that is base station unit. That can also be called as a base station unit. Now this base station is the base station is a AC powered stationary radio transceiver. Once again I am telling you, this is a base station or base station unit. This base station is an AC powered stationary radio transceiver. Transceiver means it consisting of both transmitter and receiver. Okay, I am not talking as a transmitter. Transceiver. Okay, transceiver means it consisting of both transmitter as well as the receiver. Okay, connected, that is AC powered. This is AC powered radio transceiver. Radio transceiver connected to the local loop. Connected to the, this is the two local loop for this entire area, connected to this particular local loop through a cord and a telephone. Through a cord and a telephone. Okay. Now now this interface unit functions in the same way as in the standard telephone system. Okay, whatever the functions we have, the same functions will be here. Okay, now here this is represented as a telephone set. This is the block diagram. This is the local loop. It consisting of transmitter and receiver. By combination of these two, it will be call it as, that is represented as transceiver. That is represented as a transceiver. Transceiver means it is consisting of both transmitter and receiver. Then it is a power supply. This is a entire block diagram. Now here we are considering as AC power supply. So this, the power supply will take like this. The power supply will take like this. Then the entire system which is going to be activated. Whenever the information will be transmitted like this, transmitted like this, then this is a transmitting antenna. The transmitting antenna receive whatever the information which is propagated in the free space by using this antenna. By using this antenna, then this antenna, it will give the information to the interface. Telco interface. Telco stands for telecommunication. Telco stands for telecommunication. So within that area, whatever the information which is propagated with a specific network, okay, specific network, then that will be checked by this telecommunication interface. Then it will give to receiver within this local loop. That receiving antenna, again it will be considered as a receiving antenna. That receiving antenna which is given to information to this particular telephone system, that is a base station. That is a base station. So that between these two stations, the information which will be operated in the form of a full duplex. In the form of a full duplex. Okay. Now let us consider this is a cordless telephone, portable cordless telephone system. In this portable cordless telephone system, same as this is also a battery powered. This is a block diagram for portable cordless telephone system. It is operated by battery supply. It consisting of transmitter, receiver, keyboard. Okay, this is microphone, and this will be referred as a speaker. This is the transmitting and receiving antenna. Both. That's why it will be called as a transceiver. It is not only a transmitting and it is not only a receiver. Okay. So this is a transceiver. Transceiver means which is used for both transmitter as well as the receiver. Transmitter as well as the receiver. Then the entire information will be propagated like this. Okay. So that what I am telling is, let us consider the base station here. Okay. The base station is a capable of transmitting and receiving voice signals over the subscriber loop in the same manner as a standard telephone system, just like a standard telephone system. Okay, the base station must also be capable of voice and controlling the signals from the portable telephone set to a wireless transceiver. It should make sure that what we will do is the portable telephone set is battery powered and two-way radio capable of operating in the full duplex mode, which is operated in the full duplex mode, so that the portable telephone system must be capable of communicating with the base station, in full duplex. See the arrow mark is on both the directions. In full duplex means it must be transmit and receive the frequencies. Okay, so that is represented as a cordless telephone system. Okay, so this is a sometimes they are asking us in the examination point of view. Okay, so what is meant by cordless telephone system? How it will be activated means, just first write the definition for a cordless telephone system. What will write? Cordless telephone systems are simply a telephone systems which are attached to the handset. Okay, which are operated without attach the cord, the handset, or without attaching any cord to the handset. So which is operated certain frequency range, which is just above the AM broadcasting station, that is 1.6 megahertz of the frequency. So which is operating at the frequency range is, that is 30 kilohertz. The channel spacing is 30 kilohertz to 1000 kilohertz of the frequency. Likewise, we can continue this here cordless system based upon this particular circuit. Okay, that is represented as a cordless telephone system. Okay, so next one we are going for electronic telephone. System. Okay, electronic telephone system is a big topic. Okay, and it is a very important also. Okay, that will be discussed in the next class. Okay, first we'll go for this one. Again, I am once again I am telling you the introduction as well as the cordless telephone system. So next class we will see this particular electronic telephones. మా బాబు మీకు ఫస్ట్ 2 యూనిట్స్ అందరూ పీపీటీస్ చూస్తున్నారా? మీకు పీపీటీస్ పంపించాను కదా, చూసుకున్నారా? హలో 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 హలో
సార్,
మీకు ఫస్ట్ 2 యూనిట్స్ కి నేను పీపీటీ పంపించా, చూసుకున్నారా? నాన్ ఎఫ్ఎస్ఐ స్టూడెంట్స్ గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టాను కదయ్యా.
సార్ చూసుకున్నాం సార్, వచ్చాయి సార్.
అది చూసుకోండి జాగ్రత్త. ఓకేనా? సో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ టెలిఫోన్ సిస్టమ్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్తాను. ఇది మళ్ళీ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ చెప్తా చూడండి. ఓకేనా? So this unit is telephone instruments and signals. Okay, this is the first part of this unit. The telephone circuits and cellular telephone system. So this is second part. This is a second part. So first of all, what is meant by telephone system? What is the use of the telephone system? Okay, already we know that the telecommunication is a long distance communication system which is used to convey the voice information between the two persons. Okay, so that is represented as a telephone instrument. That is represented as a telephone instrument. Okay, so generally why the name it is called as telecommunication means from the Greek word tele means distance. Okay, so based upon that, tele means distance. So it is used to convey the information for long distance. That's why it will be represented as telecommunication. Okay, tele means long, so that which is used to communicate the information to convey for long distance in the form of a voice between the persons with full duplex transmission mode. Okay, that's why the name it is called as telecommunication mode. Okay, now this telecommunication system which is developed for convey the voice information, one minute. Now this telephone system were my Babu. Hello, audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
This telephone system
Yes, sir.
is developed for convey the voice information between the persons with full duplex transmission mode. Okay. So generally tell me what is the voice frequency we have? What is the voice frequency? 300 hertz to 3000 hertz. Okay. That is 3000 hertz to 3 kilohertz or 0.3 kilohertz to 3 kilohertz. Okay. So that the telecommunication is the transmission of messages over a significant distance for the purpose of communication. So that the telecommunication has used to by means of a telegraph, telephone, and teletype. Okay, so this is used at the microwave communication system also. Okay, as well as the fiber optic technology also. Okay, So whatever the associated electronics which are used to the telephone system for the purpose of convey the information, so that this is accomplished using the modem operation also. Modem operation. Okay, this operation within the same frequency band as the human voice. Already I told you. Now human voice frequency range is, that is 300 hertz to 3000 kilohertz of the frequency. Now this is subscriber loop. Already we have discussed in the last class. That is central office switching machine here. This is telephone set. This is switch hook. This is microphone. Whenever it is active, the communication which is going on, which is communicated by the two-way local subscriber loop. Between these two, always we are using as a pair of wires. Always we are using as a pair of wires. Okay, so that the pair of wires means this is a coaxial cable or twisted pair wire or whatever it may be. Okay, so in this connection, what we will do is, one is a signal path, other one is represented as a return path. Okay, without return path, there is no possibility to communicate the voice information between the persons. Okay, that is common everybody. So for example, we are considering as our battery, one is a positive polarity as well as a negative polarity. Okay, similarly here what we will do, okay, here one is going on in this direction, automatically the return path is required. Okay, that is represented as a local loop. That is represented as a local loop of that particular system. That is local loop of that particular system. This is the basic telephone set. Okay, standard telephone set. Okay, this is ring hook. Okay, this is ringer connection. This is on off hook. Okay, that is dialing circuit, mechanical, on the touch tone, keyboard, etc. Everything in here. Okay, this is equalizer. Here we are using as a passive components. For this passive components are manufactured with the suitable of to communicate the voice information between the persons by using a duplex. That is important. Sorry, full duplex. By using a full duplex, so that the passive components such as resistor, capacitor, and inductor. Okay, this is the equalizer. Then this is a 2-wire, 4-wire speaker, microphone, etc., etc. Okay, so now here this is one part, that is on off hook part. This is another part, that is equalizer part. This is hybrid. This is a hybrid part. Okay, now this is a functional block diagram of a standard telephone system. Okay, this is not a cordless telephone system. This is not a cordless telephone system. It is a standard telephone system. Okay, so now here, whenever we are considering as an on-off hook, which is used to dialing the number, okay, and take the handset, okay, etc., etc. Now this is the internal circuit with the passive components. Not only passive components, along with the other components also, which is operated. Along with other components also, which is operated. Okay. The next one, this is a hybrid. For depending upon the connections, it will be considered 2-wire, 4-wire, etc., etc. Speaker, microphone. These are the different things. Okay, so the call procedure means that is the basic call procedure. When the calling party takes the telephone set off the hook, particularly in the set of a relay containing a DC path between the tip and ring of the loop. That is a loop means the local loop. Okay, this is the touch tone keypad. All progress tones on the signals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 star hash 0 A B C D. Okay, so this is touch tone keypad. Okay, but previously we are not considering in the initial stage touch tone keypad. That is represented as rotating. That is represented as a rotating keypad. Okay, so whenever we are using as the rotating keypad automatically that will be takes some disturbances as well as noise it will be produces. Noise will be